brand new AI meme coins are mooning again. Could this be the start of a bit of a meme coin revival? I go through all of the runners in the last few days, including Gas, Sol, Ralph, VVM, White Whale, and a few others, and we analyze the charts just to see if there's any buy the dip opportunities. Guys, before I start, make sure you're subscribed, because if things are kicking off again, you're gonna want to see these videos. There's loads of things in the world I have absolutely no clue about, but thankfully the one thing I do know a little bit about, meme coins. And in my last video, I literally talked about what to do when we have a new meta, and I talked about how to look for volume and stuff like that. So make sure you check that video out too. It's going to be really important, and it will give you context for this one. But anyway, Dex Screener is where you can come if you want to, or you can use Axiom Bull-X. I've linked them both below, and that's where you can find trending coins. But it's just very, very easy. Guys, volume is the key here. It's very easy on Dex Screener to add filters, Solana, add a minimum market cap, and I've added a pair age maximum, like 300 or 400 hours, because I'm only interested in stuff in the last few days. Now, it's possible older AI meme coins can get a revival as well, so you'll want to change this. But I'm not going to go into that right now. We'll discuss that in other videos where we talk more about how we find gems, potential 5x, 10x moves. And that's a whole video in itself. But anyway, here we're going to focus on the chart. So what's trending already? You're hearing about it on Twitter, but are you going to be the last person to hear it? Are you going to be the exit liquidity, or is just buy the dip? Are we only 25% along the way in some of these coins? That's what I'm going to help you with on this video. So like I said, make sure you subscribe, like the video if you're enjoying the content. I'm going to start first with gas. A lot of the ones on other protocols like Bagzap and stuff like that, they're trending at the moment. It doesn't matter which protocol. For example, if you're using Axiom, again, link below, what you can do here is if you click on the filters, you can change the protocols. And you can just select all of them if you just want to pick up trending coins in the different ones. These are obviously new coins, but you can go on the Discover tab to find trending coins. And you don't want to miss out on some of these other ones now, because there's volume coming into some of these other protocols as well. And we had this last year. We had some trending for a week or two, or even maybe a little bit longer. Bonk was trending for a while, and it just shifted and changed. But again, don't worry about that, because once you're on the chart, once you're on one of these charts, you can trade it the same way you trade any of the other coins. You don't care where the gas fees and protocol fees are going. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. All you're looking to do is hopefully buy low, sell high, make some multiples. So how do we analyze these charts? Well, let's start actually with Ralph, because this is something I like to see, and this is classical kind of meme coin trading we were seeing when there was enough volume in the market before. Look at this volume on the right. Remember I said in the last video, like once this volume, we were seeing it on Go and Fartcoin and stuff like that. The volume was just like 200,000, 300,000, not doing anything. Meme coins can't move with such little volume. No crypto coin can. But when you're seeing volume 5 million, 10 million, 20 million, 50 million, this is crazy, because this is 24-hour volume. And that will definitely move these charts finally. And this ascending triangle is a very classic pattern. And the reason I'm showing you this has happened now, but you're going to see this similar setup if there are other coins trying to break out. Initial resistance, and it keeps knocking on the resistance, and ideally you get these higher lows. So if you spot this on any chart now in the next few days, you've got time here. Not a lot of time, maybe 24 hours or less to buy, have a wide stop, and in terms of risk reward, remember your risk is, if you're buying at, let's say you're buying one of the, not even one of the dips, you're buying let's say you're top blasting and you're buying at 6 or 7 million. If it drops to 5 million, that's your risk. So it's 2 million over say 7. So what is that, like 20, 30%? So that's quite a wide risk actually. But if it runs from 7 and you sell anywhere here, plenty of time to sell between 25 and 40 million, assuming you don't hold more. So you could hold more and keep it running. So you keep some of your bag. You could do that too. You could take good multiples here. So it's well worth the 30% risk. So that's where we talk about risk. And this going up is your reward. Okay, so that's a classic breakout. And note that the volume here I've added at the bottom. These are these bars. This is in each time frame. Each candle in this one is 1 hour. I can change it to 4 hours. So each candle here being traded is 4 hours. I can go back obviously to 15 minutes as well. And where the volume helps us is, what do you see happen after we break out? You see the volume goes up, and you saw that clearly on an hour chart. That's really important, and we'll come back to that in a minute, because it can show you when meme coins are dying. loads of newbies in the meme coin space, they don't know how to pick that up. Ones who are really experienced and have traded thousands and thousands of coins, they'll be good, much better at picking that up. And notice as well with the breakout, the volume comes in, but it comes in kind of later. And you're getting here early while the volume looks like it's not doing anything. So you're trading the chart pattern. That's advanced trading there. In any market, it doesn't matter if it's meme coins, whatever it is. Be one of the advanced people and get in there early before. Even after, you can make multiples. And then you can clearly see volume, and then it'll be trending all over the place and stuff like that. And then everybody apes in. Anyway, we'll come back to that. So let's have a look at another one. And this is where, again, we saw a breakout. Ascending triangle breakout. Very, very nice. And again, it seems to be this 6 or 7 million mark. So again, mental note, make a mental note of this. If you see in other coins now, because there's a little bit more volume in the market and there's a bit of an AI meta, and I'm going to talk about these coins in a minute in terms of what they are, but it's nothing in, you don't want to get bogged down in that. All of this is just AI agent plays. Like Ralph, if you know anything about the new type of Claude Code and stuff like that, Ralph is associated with that. It's basically instructing an agent to just go back and forth with a code when you're developing an app, etc. And VVM, which we'll come back to, is basically virtual vibe machine. That's what it's called, basically. Languages with regards to agents. But again, we don't care about any of that. We care about charts, we care about volume, because we only care if the price goes up and down of the meme coin. So with this one, what's happened is we had the breakout, and again, mental note, they start from about 6, 7. So let's see if we get other runners, and they tend to hit resistance around here, 30, 40, because that's nowadays, because of the state of the market, that's where the volume's taking us. That's fine. 50 million, very strong psychological level, lots of selling there. Again, normal. On that second wave up, lots less volume, fine. Now this is where the worry is. So we've had all of that breakout, lots of volume, and now volume is very low at the moment. What happens next? So either we get a breakout pattern, so either it's going to do an ascending triangle again, but if it's just too weak and volume keeps falling, it's dead. And this is the problem, because we're late stage of this meme coin, maybe new stage of another crypto cycle, who knows. There's not enough volume in the market to keep pushing these, and people get bored after 1 to 2 days. So you need to get bored too and move on. And a good example of that is the one I discussed in the last video, white whale. And look how high it got here. And it got to 200, and we talked about this and how there was some divergence. You can use RSI and momentum indicators, but again, that's a little bit more advanced. Don't worry about that if you're new. Just focus on the volumes. And we've been trending downwards, so let me just zoom out a little bit more. See high volume going up, and then all of this on the way down. You can see all the red candles, massive selling volume, and we've not really kind of stopped. And that's kind of worrying. And how far do we go down before you dip by? Well, this is the thing. When we're in a pump on any one of these coins, they just assume there's just one big pump. So either this one big pump, if it had pulled back to 150 and carried on, it's still in that one big move. But once it's kind of broken down like this, you have to move on. Honestly, it's better in the long run. You'll miss the odd ones, but it's better in the long run. How far does it drop down? Different things, but usually, if you're starting from, say, a 0 level, what you're looking at in a major pullback is more like the 60% fib retracement. That's the kind of golden level here. So let me just draw that again so it's clearer. So from the beginning, so let's say this was all one big move up and is doing this one major pullback now. Let's say this coin is still a big deal in the coming months. Let's just, for argument's sake, you see 618, that's where we are right now. So it'll drop a bit below, that's fine. But what you want to see long term, if you believe long term this coin is some big thing for the next few months, like GOAT was back in the day, Farcoin, whatever. Then what you want to see here is sideways, and it doesn't drop below here. You don't want to see this messing about 50, 40 million. And then this is a longer term play that you're hoping, then eventually it goes on to some crazy 1 billion run. So this is the main coin of this meta, basically. That's what you're saying. Again, extremely unlikely, but I'm telling you from a chart pattern, that's what you're looking at. If you look back at Wave and Farcoin and stuff like that, they all had major pullbacks along the way. Because obviously they got so high, once they were at 300 million big pullback, 1 billion big pullback, that was normal. So don't be surprised if this does potentially do something like that. Volume's still good. It's not completely died off. But like I said, at the moment, mostly selling volume. But anyway, digress. This is not one you should concentrate on right now. It's the other ones. So again, we talked a bit about gas. So let's have a look at Ralph. I mean, this is a brilliant breakout, amazing chart, and it's still holding a lot of volume. So remember I talked about that stair pattern. There's no reason to think this is all broken down. The only problem is because, let's say the volume's only taking us so far. Volume's taking us from here with most coins to about 50, and very, very few are getting to 100, right? Let's just say that's the market right now. Let's say it's probability. All of these markets, poly market, whatever you're trading, is all probabilities. So the percentage chance of it running, to 100, it's so unlikely right now. It's just white whale and there's basically nothing else, right? So let's just say that. Because of that, we have to be careful when we start buying things, even if it's still in an uptrend, at very high valuations. So when you're buying at like 40 million, let's say, and it's very unlikely it's going to run on, but even if it does, the max you can make to 80 million is a 2x. This is maths now, simple. It's not worth that. It's worth buying other crappy new coins at 6 million and just watching them run to 25. You're making 4x, 5x. That's way better risk reward than messing about with this one at 40, where to get this to pump again, it needs more volume than it already had here. It needs to go another level above. So it needs to start doing 10 million a day and stuff like that. Asking a lot of it. Very possible. It's still in an uptrend, but I hope you understand what I mean. Now, again, where do we buy the dip? Zoom out a little bit. So let's just see what was going on here in terms of price. It hit 40 million, psychological, not as significant as 50. So it's still possible we can do a 50 run. Where do we kind of find the dips here? So here what we can do is if you go to the left here, you can find price range from highs to lows. Common ones tend to be at least 50% usually. And then another one, again, I've talked about before, a deeper pullback would be more like the 60 to 65% level. So around here, so around 15 million makes sense, 20 million makes sense. So these places I would buy because probably worth it. If you've got a bit of a run to 50 million. And if the coin's over, small risk, you lose, maybe 10, 20%. In that scenario, probably, just about worth the risk. But understand my point. Focusing on some of the newer ones that are catching on because people get bored every few days is what you really need to keep an eye on. But a lot of these, if you notice, when did they actually launch? It was all the way back here. So they've been around now for 10 days or longer. So really do some good research and see if you can pick ones. Like if you do your research properly before they have these breakouts. Other one, this is Sol, S-O-L. So this is the tomato one. Again, could this be the GOAT? Could this be one of the bigger ones? Volume's really good and the volume recently has been good. Still holding an uptrend, pushing along, nothing wrong with this. It's just sometimes it's nice to have a proper pullback and then risk reward run rather than it just kind of going sideways between a very tight range here. But again, it hasn't completely died off. So, this structure still remains bullish. I don't see anything wrong with this. Volume going up as well and stuff. And then the other thing is, where was the previous resistance? It was at like about 22 mil here. So if you go sideways here, it's going sideways at this level. And sometimes it's like a spring coil. So if it keeps doing this, this is another one which could have a breakout, and the breakout could be a lot bigger. So it's like, the ones we saw that were at like 5-6 mil ran to 25. If this one's messing about consolidating at 15 to 20, more closer to 20, that run could be, in theory, 80 to 100 mil if it breaks out. So it'd be worth the multiples. So again, this is one I'm watching very, very closely. And maybe, one way you could do it, lessen your risk, is go into a shorter time frame. Let me just remove all of these. Draw the range. What's the range here? So the range is what? About 28. Lows of the range is what? About the 18, 19. Put automatic buy orders at the bottom. So if it messes about in between here, you're always kind of in profit anyway. Hopefully it'll catch your order and it doesn't just run. The other thing to watch out for is, are we going to get a little ascending triangle? So watch out for that. If that starts happening already, then it's getting closer to 100% that it's going to have some sort of breakout. Where it goes to, who knows? But first stop, if it's been consolidating for multiple days, at the moment not, it's just one day. If it's multiple days and the volume's still really good and people are aping in, then you're going to run to 50 and maybe more. So keep an eye out for that. There's smart ways to do that. So I've got a link below, Axiom and BullX, both very, very good to use. And on these ones, when you're buying, you put the limit order. So you click on limit order and you can either scroll and set where you want to buy from, or you could type in the market cap here. Many, many different ways you can do it. And you can set that automatically. And then it will buy. So if it's overnight and stuff, the annoying thing is some places where you are in the world, you just miss all of the moves. Just one of those things really. So sometimes you have to mess about with limit orders and stuff. And to be honest, it's better for your risk reward if you do it. If you just top blasting stuff, it's not smart trading longer term. You get lucky a few times, but if you just randomly top blasting every time this looks like it's about to run, and you keep buying at 28 million and having to keep sell at 20 million, you're eventually going to burn through your account. Next one, this one, C-Meme. I don't know a lot about this one if I'm honest. Again, it's just another one I saw with decent volume. This one, a big pullback here. Wow, good run to 7. Again, we were talking about this. So this is, again, one from 6th. And the thing is, like, a lot of them just pumped in the last day, the ones that were trending from the 6th and stuff. And you have to be careful, because what we learned in the last couple of quarters of last year was we had these small kind of meme coin runs for like a day or two. You have to make sure it's not that rubbish again, because that means they're all just going to die tomorrow. So again, all about the volume. But if there's some sustained attention, then we can get going here. If this is another one that's messing about around 5 or 6 million, and the whole meta doesn't just die by tomorrow, then could this be another one that runs 25-30? Definitely one to keep an eye on. Very easy here in the bottom right. Add all of these to your watch list on Deck Screener. Same you could do in Axiom as well. Another one here I just randomly saw trending on X was Grandma. Probably ran its course, to be honest with you. Volume's completely died. Sometimes with these, if there's still interest and it looks like there's still attention, a lot of the big holders have kind of sold off, and you get these massive pullbacks, you can do a little bounce trade off a very important level like 1 million. We may have already had that, or it might still happen because we haven't hit 1 yet. So you can bounce it at 1 and try and get to 3 and call it a day. Worst case, best case, maybe it goes a lot more. Worth looking at with some of these ones, because again, there's still attention, they're still trending, but it's not a great looking chart, this. So at best, it's a kind of dip by failed meme coin trade, if you want to call it that. This is the other one we're talking about, VVM. Another very new one, only at 3 mil, so it's early days yet. Volume's really good, 2.9 million, no problems there. You can clearly see the resistance line here. So hopefully if you dip buying, it bounces back here, and again, just look for these ascending triangles and then massive breakouts if we persist with this meta and we carry on a little bit. White whale we've talked about already. I think that's it. If you want me to cover any more, just mention them below. I'm constantly scanning now, and I'm loading up a couple of fresh wallets to ape into some of these. More updates soon. Thanks for listening.